First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel. Today's first lesson, we're going to talk about the Messiah of the Bible. First, I want to make a fact saying that his name is not Jesus Christ. The letter J came around in roughly the 1600s, because if you look at the King James Version 1611 Bible, there is no letter J in it. So it is impossible for the Messiah's name to be Jesus. His real name is Yahawashi. But we're going to get into that. But the word in ancient Hebrew, Yahawashi, means he deliverer or he delivers. But that's a different lesson. So we're going to get into what the Messiah looks like, or a depiction of what he may look like, according to the Bible. He's not a so-called white man. He's not an Arab. He's not Middle Eastern. He's an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. But we're going to get into this right now. We're going to start off with Hebrews. I need to remember. I need to find it. But yeah, he's not a so-called white man like these churches depict him to be. That's Cesare Borgia. That's the son of the Pope. And on top of that, the Jesus, Jesus Christ, that goes back into Serapis. The followers of Serapis Salakia, are known as Christians or followers of Christ. That's not the Messiah of the Bible. And the Messiah of the Bible only came or died, and he's only coming back for the Israelites. But it's not about a color, it's about nationality through father's lineage, referring to Numbers 1 and 18. But once again, that's a different lesson. Alright, this is Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord, Hamashiach Yahawashi, sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. But the thing to take out of this, the key point is, he sprang out of the tribe of Judah, which is one of the 12 tribes of Israel. So that's also the head tribe, typically, especially for the southern kingdom, which mainly consists of Negroes. But we do have confusion of faces, but that's another lesson. The northern kingdom especially has confusion of faces, which is typically the so-called Latinos and so-called Native Indians of the Northern America. So Hamashiach Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is from the tribe of Judah. So with that said, what does the tribe of Judah look like during these time periods, or in general? So the tribe of Judah right now, from Great Millstone, the 12 tribes, the chart, they're the so-called American Negroes. Negroes anywhere, typically, but we're not Africans. Okay, that's also another lesson, but that's just a clean cut. We're not Africans. We fled Roman persecution. The Jewish, or not Jewish, because we're not Jewish. We are Jews. We fled in the diaspora, and we went all over. And that's also all over, in the Bible, that we scattered, Salak, all over the world. But let's see what the tribe of Judah looks like according to the Bible. This is Jeremiah. I gotta get it. This is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black onto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. They are black onto the ground. If you look at the ground, there's different kinds. There's no such thing as black. There's no such thing as white. That's why we say so-called black man, so-called white man. And the so-called white people are the biblical Edomites. We just put that out there too. So the ground consists of different types of brown. Just like Israelites. Mainly. During the time we were different colors of brown, from medium, light, dark brown. At the time we were especially dark brown, but we weren't necessarily black. Some of us may have been dark like charcoal, but we're still a very dark brown. So dirt is all sorts of colors of brown, and it ranges. It has a variety of different types of brown. This is Revelations chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 1, just to prove to you what this is talking about. The revelation of Yahawashi, Mashiach, who the world calls Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to shew unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. John the prophet, not Baptist. In case you didn't know that. This is Revelations chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So he had white woolly hair, very dark skin, and a loud uproaring voice. The voice of many waters, as in tidal waves, like the waves crashing against the shore, it's loud. He has a loud uproaring voice. And so you can't tell me that you would take these two precepts right here and tell me that he is anything but a black man, a so-called black man. It is evident that he's a so-called Negro. That's clear as day. If he was standing in your room and you had no idea who he was, you would assume this man is a Negro. Because he is. He's a so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah. So just from that, we can gather that the tribe of Judah consists of Negroes, or people that look similar to Yahawashi Mashiach. And I mean, although Judah now, today, will have people that look like so-called white people, or so-called Chinese people, or so-called Arab people, whatever you want to, whatever nation, whatever heathen nation, will look like confusion of face. But for the most part, Judah consists of people that have this type of look, the woolly hair, the dark skin. And also another thing, if you take a penny and you put it in a furnace, if you put anything in a furnace, but specifically if you put a penny in a furnace, it's going to come out darker. So, that's what it is, man. I mean, you're supposed to accept the Bible for what it is. That's in Isaiah. It says the testimony, you need to basically accept it word for word. You can't manipulate it. You can't, you're not supposed to take your own interpretation of it. Lean not on your own understanding. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. So the real name of God is Yahweh, and the real name of his son is Yahawashi. And the word Yahweh is he exists, or he is. So that's a wrap up. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, Akayim out there pushing this word with truth and sincerity. Shalom.